No, so it's 100% true. Ray Meach has a great point. We gotta get Ray on here. He's like a philosopher of the game of basketball.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
Now it's about making sure that
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spit and deliver it. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything's slow. You know how to drop beats and anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see your broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Yo, what's going on, man? What's good, everybody, man? G-Day Hoop Scout, we got Rob C in the gym. This is the shot clock. Houston's very own shot 30 clock at that, man. I seen somebody else try to use my name out there, man. So, you know, we the first. We the first shot clock podcast, first shot clock vlog series, first shot clock video cast, whatever you want to call it, man. Baseline Boys is in the building tonight. And it's feeling right. You know what I'm talking about, Rob, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? What's going on? A. Smith out there, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Chris Harris, appreciate you for tuning in, man. For anybody who was on the IG, I was doing the test, man. If y'all hopped on, I said it was going to start at 7. My apologies. I was on the phone with the college coach. Rob is a witness. He was he heard me talking to him because I had the mic on and had the phone to my ear. But I was on the phone with a college coach, so that's why we started late. You know, we just be in the gyms, not rowdy, not making noise, but the coaches be calling us. I'm just saying, man. You know, I heard somebody shooting slugs talking about we don't, you know, we're not rowdy enough in the gyms. You got to know who's who. We're gonna get to that later, though. But for right now, man, we just want to welcome everybody to the show. If you haven't done so, please share it to your Facebook groups, on Twitter, share it. If you're on YouTube, share it. We want y'all to like it. We want to run up these numbers, man. We want to have a good show. You know, we want to get into, you know, we want to debate, we want to argue, we want to fuss at each other, man. We want to hear what y'all got to say. And just enjoy this Tuesday, man. Weekend for me was really good. I was at the Gassos Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it was a really good weekend. Been busy. As a lot of people got to see, had a new camera. Finally busted out. And boys' eyes got kind of big when they seen I'm not the first, so you know, let me not say that I'm the first, but it wasn't a lot of people doing what is now a common thing here when I first got here. As far as the videos and highlighting players who aren't considered to be top players, with highlight videos and all the other stuff. You know, shout out to Mo Elrod, of course.
The legend, the great.
Yes, got a shout out. One passed away, Mo Elrod. And then also to the young guy, Kyrie, Backcourt Mixtapes. Got to shout him out as well as Take My Talent also. So those three were the three. But Take My Talent and Backcourt only did, if you was like 1 through 5, considered like 1 through 5.
And then they still selected who they want to do in that area too.
And then I kind of came on the scene, fresh to the city, just doing what I did back home. Showing love to kids who wasn't necessarily top kids and still went on to play college basketball. And now you see it all over the place, man. And Rob is kind of getting back into the grassroots. And even he was like, man, it's all these cameras come from. Like, we're talking about like camera people you don't see during the regular season, even like just a lot of extra cameras. And then my son, so he graduated high school 2020. Brought him to the gym last week and this week. He junior in college. He played college ball, 2 years college ball. Brought him to the gym this past weekend and the weekend before, and he was like, "Man, where all these camera people come from?" And so, just for people who haven't been in the gym during the grassroots, haven't seen the emergence of so many camera people, and now also even the emergence of every program having their own camera guy, like that's just for my program only. Almost every program almost has that now.
Hey, get your money.
Yeah, I'm not hating on no. I just want to bring. I just brought all that up because when I brought out my new camera, I just seen a bunch of people eyes getting big and a bunch of boys asking questions, and so when y'all start seeing some of this new work coming out, it's gonna look a little different than everybody else. It's gonna be a little bit crisp. Um, More crispy is a lot of things I can do with this thing, man. It's gonna be doing a lot of different things that you haven't seen done. And I'm not talking about mixtapes, just other things. But yeah, man, great weekend, man. We wasn't on here yesterday, grassroots. We normally do Monday, but Final Four, national championship game was going on. And so, man, I'm mad everybody ain't on, but it's cool. We're gonna talk about it anyway, man. Hey, UConn, shout out UConn, man. What's going on, Mr. Vilas? What's going on, Calvin? Um, Sis Laquita, man. Sis Quita in the building, man. All right, don't smile. Uh, but no. So UConn, shout out to UConn. They won it not the last time it was in Houston, but the time before last. It was in Houston. They won it with my guy Kevin Ollie. And so shout out Kevin Ollie. He's over at overtime right now. Still, putting in work. Shout out Kevin Ollie. And so Houston is pretty good to UConn, man. I hate blowouts for any title game. I don't care if it's NBA Finals, Game 7, Super Bowl, NHL, whatever it is. Tennis match. I don't like lopsided games. And so I was glad to see the fight in San Diego State in the second half of the game, even though UConn still kind of pushed the lead towards the final 2 minutes. But just the fight in them to be able to walk that thing down to a 5-point game at one point, man, and keep them boys on their toes, man. Shout out to the Aztecs, but shout out to UConn for bringing home the national championship. That boy, what's his name?
Sonogo.
Hey, man, tough. He's tough, man. That's a tough dude, man, on the interior, man. And so to bring that up for everybody to talk about, man, big man's is dead. Hey, and I say this all the time, big men are alive and well in college basketball. Stop watching nothing but NBA. Start watching college basketball during the college basketball season and not wait until this Final Four time to watch college basketball. Big man is doing just fine in college basketball. Rob, man, you got anything, man? You got to jump in, man. I'm gonna keep going.
Nah. The first.
Coach Pat was in the gym talking about let Rob talk, man. Man, look, Rob, Coach Pat, Rob don't be trying to jump in, man. Look, Rob just be sitting there in the cut. Cool.
Hey man. Nah, first before I say anything, I just want to say I'm always gonna use my platform to talk about things that's personal to me sometime. I want to say rest in peace to one of my good friends that was tragically killed on Sunday due to gun violence. Dion Colum. I've been knowing Dion for a long time, probably like over 15, 16 years. You know what I'm saying? We used to put $2 together to go get burgers. Like that's how long I've been knowing Dion, man. Good kid. Had a close relationship with his grandmother. He leaves behind 2 children, man, and it was just a sad situation how everything went down. I actually got that news while I was at the Gasso. While I was at the Gasso on Sunday, I got that news that he passed away the night before. And I didn't want to believe it, but things God got a plan for everything. Just I just want to shout out to my boy Dion. And man, we seen a lot of good segueing from that. We seen a lot of good basketball at the Gasso, man. A lot of new faces, a lot of good teams. Finally got to see JL3, 15, 16s, and 17s. The 16, like the Monster Squad, man. They every time I see them, they just get bigger and bigger paws. But it was a lot of good basketball, man. The national championship was cool. Jordan Hawkins and Angel Reese's cousins. I didn't even know that. So they each got NCAA championships, man. Shout out to Dan Hurley. That program was kind of down for a couple of years, and he
because they wrongfully fired my guy Kevin Nolly, man.
Yeah, it should have been down. They should never be good again.
Rightfully so, but my man Dan Hurley came in and turned that thing back around, man. They got a national.
So if you Bobby Hurley, are you mad your brother won as a coach before you?
No, he's better than him.
No, gotta be happy. Gotta be happy, man. Hey, speaking of that, we seen an epic shooting performance on Sunday afternoon, man. My guy, my new guy, man, from Dallas, man. I don't got many guys in Dallas, man. Cash cashed out. That boy had like 11 threes. He had like 7, 8 in the second half, G-Day. Like he was lighting that thing up against J16U, man. There was a lot of kids though, man. Damien, what's going on, man? Talk to the people, man. Good to see you back.
Hey, man, D King, man. For the people who don't know, this is Coach D King.
I need to change that. I don't coach no more.
It says it right there, Coach D King, 9 to 5 guy, man. Come on, Rob C.
Just starting off disrespectful, man.
Come on, man. I got it right.
Oh, jeez, man.
Man, D King, man, how was the first session of the next pro league, man? How was that?
Man, hey, I finally got some gear.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah, I finally got some gear. It was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. We had our first session in Fort Collins, Colorado. We played at a pretty cool facility, Power to Play out there. We didn't have any of our Pro 16 teams there, but all of our not all, but all of the teams that were there were next teams. So it was good. It was different. I was in the gym all day, but I didn't watch one complete game. So, it was.
But you're busy, so.
Yeah, so I'm basically my role is when I'm in the gym nowadays is I am the event director. So I am the one who fix every problem and who all the problems go to. So that is what I'm doing.
Man.
So
Salute, man. Salute to you, my guy.
Yeah, it was cool. I seen some good players, man. I seen a couple Dallas teams. None of our Houston teams played in it, but I seen some Dallas teams, seen some Colorado and Vegas guys. Seen a really good team from Seattle, really good team from Jacksonville, Florida that played. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I leave tomorrow for Oklahoma City.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I seen that schedule too. That
yeah.
man, y'all got teams coming in from all over for the Oklahoma City one.
Yeah, from all of them. Only thing I got to do different, and I don't do anything. I don't do scheduling. That's one thing. One of the few things I don't do is we have Houston teams. We have teams from the same city playing each other. And I don't
Yeah, I
like
seen that in
I
one of
don't.
the pools. You got 3
Yeah,
Houston
I
teams in
don't feel
one
like
pool.
you should travel across the country and then play a team that you can play on a Tuesday. So we working on it, man. It's year 1, so we working on it, knocking some stuff out. We already found some stuff to improve on. I got some things that I want to improve on, and make the events a little better. So we're gonna put some of that into play this weekend in OKC. So we'll see, man. I'll be able to see Cash, who Rob just talked about. I'll see him this weekend.
Yeah,
3D Empire plays. I'm excited to see them. They have some games against 2 Pro 16 teams. So I'm excited. I like it, man. I think it's cool. I caught myself a few times, bro. Like, hey, man, you gotta. Like, they are tripping.
So I have to ask, man, as the event director, man, knowing some of these Houston teams are kids, how do you think it's going to be hard for you not to root for Houston and be there just strictly professionally?
I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I don't know. I'm always down for Houston, and then I'll ride for Texas. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I will be. So I want them dudes to win. I want them to be successful. Me and Bobby had talked before. Me and Bobby Benjamin, we had a conversation before because they're one of our next teams, and so we had a conversation about players and stuff, and just the league in general. So I mean, I'm sure I'm going to want them dudes to win, but I'm not gonna be over the top.
I got you, man.
Like Rob was at them Side Springs and Side Creek games. I ain't gonna act like that.
I was quiet. I don't say nothing.
Man, stop! You was over there, man. Man, what is that? Stop it.
But I seen the Raptors kind of revamp their roster, so they're gonna make some noise when they go up there.
They did.
Oklahoma.
That's good. They'll cut some boys.
Yeah, yep.
Hey,
is loose, made some good additions. What's up? Yeah, Rob, go ahead.
Nah, we was talking about earlier. You were saying about like first and stuff, right? And so like normally I don't be talking about this, but like I seen that this like a little trend or whatever. And when me and you were speaking about it the other day, you had kind of made me realize that I was the first person that ever did it, like really did that in the city, man. So
what'd you do?
Yeah. Oh, like being the first person that don't video, that just write to travel with an AAU team. To travel with an AAU team, man, and get paid for it. D King, that recliner don't look comfortable, man. We don't want you to
That thing big comfortable, boy. I be laying back in that thing, chilling.
But yeah, man, I was the first person to go on the road with an AAU team and get paid to write articles, man. I normally don't talk about things like that, but I paved the little way, man. Thanks to Sloan, man. You know what I'm saying? Pat myself on the back a little bit. So, go ahead. Let's continue with the show.
I know, man. Like we said, a lot of basketball went on. King was up in Colorado. Glad he made it back safely. We was at Gasso. You had Final Four activities going on. You also had, teams from Houston who was out on the road. And so just want to shout everybody out for a really good weekend, very productive weekend. Boys went out, they competed. Just is what it is. Let's keep doing that. Iron sharpen iron. Let's keep getting better. Let's keep pushing each other, man. It's not about the wins and losses. As the title of this episode is No Trophies, man. We're not out here chasing any trophies in the springtime. We're not chasing none. What's going on, Mr. Vilas and Mr. Yates? Mr. Yates, I hope that I did a good enough job on West the Third's video, man. I've been getting a lot of praise, but if I ain't got the right praise,
so West, so basically, Big West ain't said he ain't said thank you or nothing.
No.
Like
I want to make sure I did a good job.
Seen that video, boy?
No, he let me know when I do a good job. He'd be like, "Man, you was at this game, but you forgot to put this in there." I was like, "You right, I did. I forgot to put that in there."
He just complaining, man. Tell him stop.
No, Big West, my guy, man. He keep me on my toes.
I'm about to kick everybody out the house.
Yeah, my guy.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Oh yeah, this dude do not. It's past the time he need to be in the bed because he don't get up in the morning. The past 2 days, oh no, he been tripping. We left. We were so late this morning. He had to run across the street by himself to get to school on time. I'm not doing that with him. No, we gotta go to bed early. I don't care about that. He ain't missing nothing. What he gonna watch? Martin?
That's true.
I was
the same with Lil Jeff, man.
Yeah, oh, they playing there. Good night. Yes, good night.
Yeah,
sleep tight.
Kids go to bed early over here.
I'm telling you. Who is the indigenous goat? This spam, bro. We got more spam, dog. Maham building.
Yeah, man. Got a couple hot topics, man. Want to touch on. Let me get to some. So, as the title of this show, No Trophies, man. It was really, kind of. I don't mean to put this on your face, D King. My bad.
Yo, but wait. This is new.
How can I get this?
Hey, how you do that? Wait a minute. We got new. Hey, man. Boys don't realize we got that boy G-Day on it, man. He got new features.
Dang, I was playing with it earlier. Now I don't remember how to do it. All right, so Say Cheese, North Carolina is talking about going to Congress and putting in that you cannot give out trophies at any tournament event, summer, scholastic. A lot of people was praising this tweet. Some people was killing this tweet. I just kind of want to get y'all thoughts, y'all opinions on this. Should trophies be allowed, or are we or do we need to stop pacifying the kid with everybody's a champion mentality? Because, like it says, this giving everybody the award and the trophy, that's not preparing them for real life. Because in real life, everybody don't get the same rewards and same trophies and same accolades, same payments. That's just not how it goes. So I just want to get everybody's opinions on that, man, real quick. Dang, I forgot how I did it. I'm gonna figure it out again.
I thought trophies were for winners. That's how I grew up. That's what I thought. We had participation ribbons for like science fair and art contests, but winners got trophies and nobody kept a ribbon, so I think they stopped giving them out. But I think we should definitely ban participation trophies. That's stupid. Like, we know we played in it. We don't need a trophy to say that we did it. That's stupid. Like, I'm all about winning.
Yeah, I hate participation trophies. If you give me a participation trophy, I might try to hit you with it. Like, I don't want no participation trophy, man. Like, did I win or did I lose? Like, if I didn't win, I don't want to come home with something that make me. And when I walk through the neighborhood, everybody like, yeah, you won. Like, nah, we showed up.
Hey, man, Ricky Bobby Dad said, if you ain't first, you're last, man.
And that's how it is. Second, just the first loser. That's it. Like, oh, man.
If you ain't first, you're last. All right, so for me, I'm not all about the participation trophies or trophies, period. Yes, do I have trophies in my house from winning AAU tournaments? Yes, I do. But, like, they're just collecting dust. Like, what is that? What does it mean for me to be like, hey, man, I remember we went to the King James Shooting Star Classic, and we went like, okay, like, I mean, what does that do for the kids that I had at that time? Like, one of them thought he was too good and tried to enter the draft and told him not to, and just not playing. Two of them been in the transfer portal already. One was talking about going again, had to talk him out of going. Like, just play basketball.
These are high major kids he talking about too, America. North Carolina, LSU, Illinois, that type of stuff.
Just play basketball.
Hey, it's the
Even my
transfer
nephew played for me. He talking about, man, I'm finna. No, man, if you look, for one, y'all about to go to the Big 12. Relax.
Chill, my
If-
brother.
Is the transfer portal bad?
In the wrong hands, yes. Too much of a good thing is bad.
It's only one portal though.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's bad.
In the wrong hands is bad. Cause you got people jumping in the portal that ain't got no chance of going anywhere. They just hopping in that mud like, hi, I'm here. Like that uninvited guest to the party. Like, and then when it all, what Kanye West say, when it all falls down.
So the transfer portal is over 1,000 kids in the portal. Not all them kids is going to get a scholarship opportunity. That's just the way it is. So I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just this is the time that we're in. And coaches are going to recruit the portal first. Man, D King, boy, you the segue master. Man, appreciate you. And so, since coaches are going to recruit the portal first, then JUCO, hey, you high school seniors who have offers that are still playing AAU grassroots basketballs, y'all need to cut it out and make that decision. Just go to school like you already had an offer. What are you playing for? You're not going to get anything bigger because you're not just out here destroying everybody you come across, making them look like they're third graders. Like, we got to start being realistic. Like, take your JUCO offers. Just talk with a kid earlier today about this. I just was on the phone with a college coach when I had Robin Holding. Take the offers. Like, what are we doing? Like, take the offers.
Every time I see them, I go straight to their face. Hey man, don't you got an offer? Yeah. Well, what are you doing? Why are you
you're not going to get nothing bigger.
First of all, you just played it. You know, shout out to the people at Gasso. Wonderful event. But it's a dead period, right? So you played in front of no, like, it wasn't nobody there that was gonna be like, oh,
Rob, nobody knows what you said, Rob. You froze. Well, Rob was saying it's a dead period, so no, there's no D1s.
You say I said something smart too.
No D1s, no D2s. And so, yes, we seen coaches this weekend at the Gassos. They were
we did.
D3s and JUCOs.
Yeah, the same people that's offered you already. when I said no coaches, I froze on the point of saying they can elevate the offer that you already have. Like, it was the same level of coaches that are offering you right now. Like, it was nobody in there that was gonna be like, oh, I know he got 4 JUCO offers, but I'm gonna take him to the SWAC, or we gonna go to the Big 12. Or it was none of that. It was, oh yeah, I offered that kid already. He's still playing like the same level of me. So like, why he won't sign? Like, Paul Miranda is listening to the show.
What's going on, Paul? Man, Paul, I'm gonna have to get you on here one of these. We normally do Monday. We normally do Monday.
We talk about Dallas kids, man. How great they are, man.
We did. I know Rob is froze right now. It looked like we on the Ricky Smiley show and we got a guest and just his picture and he's talking. Rob's picture is froze, but we can hear him. He talking, man.
Hey, but you know what? I
Oh,
will
man.
say Paul definitely made my state championship experience a great one.
Oh yeah,
His
Paul always makes state fun,
his
man.
his commentary was high level. I definitely say that.
Yes, sir.
I'm just glad he wasn't. Remember, he used to yell in the truck when he used.
Oh,
I'm
he
just
still
glad
go
he did.
live. Yeah, he still go live and direct in the truck.
Nah, he was taking videos though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I agree with you. D1 Hornets, man. A lot of these kids is getting bad advice, and that's not just the high school kids. As Rob was saying, that's also kids who are entering the portal are getting bad advice. Some kids who try to enter the NBA draft, I just talked about that. I tried to give him good advice, but there was so many bad advice people in his ear that he went and entered into the NBA draft and did not get drafted, did not get picked up by a G League team.
So
So
what he do
yes,
now? He
sometimes
working
it's
Costco.
huh?
What he do now? Working Costco.
Nah, he's just going to school getting his degree.
Wow.
Gonna try
Ain't
it, gonna
nothing
try
wrong
it
with that.
again down the road, man. And I just spoke with another kid from Houston who had entered his name into the draft at first, but now I see he changed it. I'm glad that he kind of listened. Um, also, listen, man, we gotta be careful who when new people come around with the shiny toys, the big money, all this other stuff that we've never seen before, man. Um, you got to be careful, man.
You talking about agents?
Agents and just people who looking to make a
Alive
living off of
themselves.
you. That's not even an agent. Just new friends who just pop up all of a sudden, man. I'm with you, Mr. Booker. Teams are they? I mean, they've kind of already been leaning towards that. Um, everybody's looking to get older, more experience, man. That's why I
That's
used to
it.
tell. That's why I used to tell kids, it's so cool that you sit. Take that red shirt freshman year. Get stronger. Get faster. Get better at your craft.
Oh, do we still say kids pick the wrong school now if they don't play as a freshman? Because to me, that's always been asinine to say. All right, now it's
Mm-hmm.
even more. It's even more like what is it? Prevalent something that
Prevalent.
Prevalent.
that happens. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so people saying a kid picked the wrong school because he don't play as a freshman. What does that do? And then you don't play as a freshman, so you have no stats, and then you transfer somewhere who really you can't. There's nowhere for you to go. Nobody has seen you play. Nobody knows what you're good at, except for those people who you're in the gym with every
Mm-hmm.
day in practice and workouts and stuff. Who feel like you're going to be better later. So why not just stay there, enjoy your time, get better, stay where they want you, and not listen to dudes who don't know what the hell they talking about, who just want you to go to a certain level so they can say, "Hey, this is my guy," and when I had him, he went to such and such. Like that doesn't make any sense. I was having conversations today. It's a few dudes out here that everybody love that once those kids go to a school and they aren't as successful and they don't have the success that they can brag about, them grown-ups no longer like affiliate themselves with them kids.
Talk about it.
They don't help them kids when they transfer. Like they don't talk about them no more. Like they don't do anything. So be careful, bro. These people don't really rock with y'all. They really don't.
I
They
don't,
don't care
man.
about your kids. It's only done for you. It's only done for them. So they can walk into a gym and people can say, "Oh, that's the guy that has such and such that went to here. Oh, that's the guy that had that kid, and he played at this." Like that's it. And then when they're trying to recruit more kids, oh when I got this dude here. Like, no, you didn't, bro. Like, no, you didn't. Stop it. So we gotta be careful who we leave our kids around and let hang around our kids and leech off of them and benefit for their self gratification. I think that's whack. And a lot of these dudes is losers, freaking weenies.
Man, D King, man, you spitting bars, man.
I'm just saying, it's a bunch of dudes that have never been cool that pop up and they get into summer basketball and stuff. And then, like this is their thing. They walk in the gym to look who looking at them and see who they can see so they can dap up. Like that's all a lot of these people do it for. Like it's dumb. It's not, and they're grown. You're 36.
Hey.
Crazy. What's the percentage of summer basketball coaches who kids are good?
Oh, that's a good study. I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, see, it made Rob choke. Think about that.
That's a good one.
My son don't like to sweat, so y'all can't hold it against me if DJ not good. He don't like to sweat. He get thirsty quick. So if DJ ain't in the league, I don't care what y'all say. That's on him, dog.
But no, what you're saying is very factual and true. I've done a study and I put out an article. I think I'll redo another one. As far as like kids who go on to D1s or D2s or JUCOs and IAs that first year, then where they end up the following year, as far as programs like AAU programs. And it's a lot of people who be like, oh man, this, we put out this many, but what's your return on that? So your return is that kid couldn't even stay at that level for more than 1 year. So what are you really putting out? And that just goes back to what you said. Like, it's cool for me to use as a recruiting tactic for the following years to come to try to, foster in new talent into my program, even though this kid went to 5 different schools and he may have started high and got all the way to the bottom where he finally eventually got the minutes that he's been expecting, but you're still promoting him when he went to the high. That's what you're talking about. You're not talking about when he came and had to play down here. You're still talking about when he was playing up here. That's good. That's good talk right there, King, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Dudes that do all that bragging and stuff, I gotta be weary of them. Gotta be weary. If their claim is what they've done for somebody else years ago with this and that, and they don't have a plan for your kid, you gotta be weary, man. Don't let these suckers sucker you. You feel me?
I'm with you, man.
This Mountain Dew's for you.
I'm with you, man.
Man, what Willis at, man? Dang, man.
He said he gonna get on that. He said he gonna get on at 8.
At 8.
You think he's not coming on after this weekend? Come on, man.
Yeah, he coming. I'm getting off at 8 because I don't want to hear that shit. I told y'all on the show. I said, yo, y'all, you summer coaches are safe now. All right, I'm out. You guys are safe. And then look, all hell breaks loose. 3 weeks in, all kind of shit done happen. I told y'all was safe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kidding. It's like when old boy got out the game on Snowfall. What's my man name that with Warren?
I ain't watched it, so I can't say.
You've never watched Snowfall? No,
so I'm waiting. I'm a binge watcher. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I'm a binge watcher. So I'm gonna wait. This is the final season, right? As soon as it's over, I'm just gonna watch the whole thing all the way through. I did that same thing with Game of Thrones. I didn't watch a single episode till it was all the way over.
Yeah, that's true. That fool watched Game of Thrones for a week straight.
Man, whatever, man.
You talking about Leon though?
When Leon got out the game, changed his life up. My man went to Africa. He got married. He started getting his edge up cut on the braids and everything. Then boom, the hood go crazy. Ain't no lights at the park. Hood go crazy. That's what happened, man. I get out the game and it's just hell and high water out here. Lord have mercy. Ain't no order. I just know he better not get on. He better not say nothing crazy to me. I'm just telling you right now.
Oh, he was talking crazy. He was talking crazy to me on Saturday when I walked up. I'm like, Willis, I'm not against y'all, man. I wasn't rooting against anybody. He yelled at G-Day when they won. I was happy for him though. Hey, Nick Bashir, Howie King, Aiden Williams, Quentin Sanders playing. Quentin Sanders' IQ and ball handling has really went up from the end of the season to now.
I was controlling the lights.
I don't know if it's because he's playing more with the ball in his hand and he wasn't at school, but Quentin Sanders got a different type of bounce to him.
But his high school coach was there to support him, though.
Yeah. Shout out David Burrell. He was there. I tried to get some money from him, but he said he couldn't loan me nothing, though. He had that 20 band. I was trying to get some, but, maybe next time, DB. But, yeah, man, we just had a good weekend, though. 17U, they lost 3 games by what? Total of, like, 6 points.
Yeah.
Who's 16U?
Yeah. No, I said the 17U lost. 16U went undefeated.
What team you talking about?
Temple.
Oh, they're 17U? Dang, they 17U went over?
Yeah, they lost 3 games, all 3 games by a total of 6 points. They lost in overtime to 3D Empire. They lost to Family 17U at the end, and then they lost to Takeover 17U East at the end.
Let's keep them suckers humble. Good. Get too high. But they would have went 17U. He would have been on here at 6:45. And they would have went 3-0. He would have been over here bright and early. You need help? You need help setting up? Good. Keep the humility going, people. Hey, so with that being said, I will obviously I wasn't here. What is the 25 class? How big is the gap from the top 5 and everybody else?
I think you talk as far as
talent
level. I think it's a big gap
because the top 5 all play on the same team.
Yeah,
well, with the exception of maybe one, right? I think.
Yeah, no, not Mill. I'm tripping.
It depends who your top 5 is.
Yeah, I mean, our top 5 in that class. So what you got? What you got, Rob? What's the top 5?
It's Sebastian, Shelton. I think Montana the only one that don't play for JL3.
Okay. So maybe
Nigel,
because Nas. So I was thinking
Sebastian.
Nigel.
Well, Nas is 26.
No, Nas 26. Nas 26.
Right.
He just play up.
He been playing that class. Oh, you might be right. Because if we got
Shelton,
what we got,
Nigel, Sebastian, Montana in the top 5, and then who am I missing? G-Day?
Probably Omarion
in like
maybe
7-8 range. I'm missing one.
Who would be in that 5? Let me see.
You could go with. I mean, it just whoever you like. I guess, man.
Preference.
You can go with a
Aaron Scott. I mean, what's that boy
Jason
name?
Scott.
Jason Scott.
You can go with a what's my guy from Summer Creek?
Bryson Wheatfall.
John Clark. Ooh, John Clark looked like a machine. Bryson Wheatfall. So the top. What can we
say? I don't. Who do you have in your 5? Right.
So top 4 is solidified. We can. I mean, let's say let's just say
we'll say the top 4 solidified.
All right, so at the top 4 on one site, I'm not gonna say their name because they're not a sponsor. Sebastian, Montana, Nigel Wells, Sheldon Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Then going down from 5 to 10, we have Jamal Creedon, John Clark, Omarion Harvey, Bryson Wheatfall, Jason Scott, John LeBoy. Under their
Yeah,
top
Mr.
five.
Velez, Alejandro is we can't count him as
He
Houston.
ain't in the city. You
We wish
moved
we
him.
could.
You sent him to Arizona.
We wish we could.
You sent him to Arizona. But the peep this though. From 10 to 15, you got Jaden Holt, Dorian Hayes, Christian Jones, Michael Collins, AJ Andrews, or what was AJ Andrews,
LJ,
right?
yeah, his name
LJ Andrews. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
LJ Andrews, Ty Mays, Evan Cochran, who is a kid I'm really interested in.
Love that kid.
Aiden Durant and Calvin Murphy, the third. Well, that was 11 through 20, but and then they got the kid from Hampshire Finette, the Jackson C-Struck.
C-Struck, yeah.
I didn't think I said it wrong, guys, but thank. And then we got a Scully Guillory who would live on. You know, he had 21 on this list. Coleman Dutton, Jeremiah Cooper, Howie Kenny, who I heard was having himself a weekend.
King.
What?
King. Howie King.
And they not Kenny?
No, just King.
King.
Oh,
King.
my bad. No disrespect. My bad, man.
I mean, 25 are solid.
25.
But once you talk about that top 4, top 3, yes, like, and then everybody else is almost interchangeable, man.
Yeah. If Alejandro was here,
because nobody's consistent. That's the thing. Like, there's nobody is truly consistent.
Yeah, Michael Collins in the top 10, I believe, 10 to 12 somewhere.
But even he doesn't have a consistent. Is anybody in that class consistent?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not a high level of consistency. And
that's interesting.
Certain matchups, I hate to say that. Sometimes when they play the weaker kids, that's how it always is. You always look better. But when you play the matchups that everybody come to see, it don't look so good.
That 25 that you scored against Lil JoJo go to 8 when you facing somebody in your range. But like I said
it's also how you get the buckets. Like, are they nothing but transition buckets, or are you really like scoring in a half court set? Like,
yep. Seen it on Saturday and Sunday.
Boys want to get in the door.
Well, you see in one game against when everybody there, the lights on, they scored 7 points. Then you go around the curtain when they play at 3 o'clock. Now they got 30. You know what I'm saying? They hooping and hollering. But I just seen you play against a dude and you had 7 though.
I seen that from a kid.
I
seen that from a kid this weekend. There was a kid that played with CG Wolves. They're out of Dallas. He played first game he played. He had 24 points. He's like a 6'7" kid. His name Donovan something. He goes to Prestonwood. He had 23 points. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna make sure I try to watch his next few games. The next game he had 11. Then the game after that he had 7. Then on Sunday I think he had 12. And so I was like, man, how good you think you are? He's like, what? I think I'm good. I was like, man, I was really interested in like seeing you, like if you can keep it going. And you was like, you had 24 points and then you barely like got anything done. Did you think you rebounded well? He was like, you know what? I'm not sure. There's a couple games I don't think I had that many and this, and this. I was like, bro, you gotta be the kid is like, he looked like CJ Fair. Remember CJ Fair from Syracuse?
Yeah.
He looked like him. He was like 6'7". He had them look like them shoulders. Like he already had, like he looked like a player. But it just was inconsistent. And I don't think players realize like what that consistency means. Of course you'll get recognition on having one good game, but I mean you kind of get your money from consistently getting to it.
Now I will say this though, for the top three that I think of in this class, which is Sebastian Williams Adams, Montana, and Shelton. I think Shelton was turning the corner before his injury because in the playoffs he was playing well. He had just put together. I'm going all the way back to last playoffs. I think that he came into this season kind of gingerly. He didn't know how to handle his knee, but I feel like he's rounding into form. To me, the most consistent is Montana, but I think in the end, I think Sebastian Williams Adams will probably be the most consistent in his class because, I mean, his motor be running sometime. It just I don't know, but I probably think he'll end up being the most consistent. Um, Somebody asked a question about do we think the JL 325s all on one team is hurting them nationally? I don't believe so. I like to see a collection of talent like that when you roll out 6'8", 6'8", 6'10", you know what I'm saying? I was looking at them like, wow, okay. Like, is this the best 16U in the country? Like, that's what I was asking myself.
You on mute, D King?
You on mute, King?
My bad. Hey, you know what? I'm glad that was said because I don't like that. Well, I mean, I'm not saying, Ken, I ain't got. It's not. I don't like your question, but I don't like the thought that people think a collection of talent is bad for an individual, right? Because you go to Kentucky, you're playing with everybody. Want to go to Kentucky, but everybody's playing with a McDonald's All-American. You're playing with another dude who is potentially going to be a lottery pick. So when you go to Kentucky, do people go to Kentucky and say, "Man, is him going to play with Kentucky going to hurt him?" You know, like back in the day, all the best players played on one or two teams. You know, Justin Jackson and all them dudes played on one Houston Hoops team. 3 of them were McDonald's All-Americans, and they were really good. So did that hurt them? They still went to Duke, still went to North Carolina, still went to Oklahoma, still went to, like, does that hurt? Like, I think we had this conversation before about certain kids, and we were like, does it, well, in my opinion, it kind of benefits a player to do less than to be on one team and be able to just rock out, and take all the shots and shoot all the ball, like. Mm-hmm. So what's wrong with that? I think you should. You need to learn how to play with good players. That's what you want to do in college, right? Yep. In order to win and get to the tournament.
Yeah, because I mean, even on that, like to your point, King, even on that 16U JL3 team, I don't want to keep harping on them, but like it's different not seeing Shelton have to dribble the ball every time like he do at Bel Air, like bring the ball up. So now you got Mike on the ball, you got the other guard on the ball. And now you seeing Shelton and Sebastian filling the lane. You see Nigel spotting up. You see him posting up. Just the different nuances of the game, which I think is going to make them better, complete players for having played, like you said, having played with and already been around. See, pretty much high major D1 talent from an early age. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Mr. Velas, I think politics hurt all shoe teams. And it's more so in the sense of in the political aspect of as an independent rep. Like, I don't want my kids to go, so I'm going to badmouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, or look at this. Look, they got too many guys. Where are you going to fit in? Go ahead, D King, jump in.
Is that like what do we consider politics? Is it
lots of forms of politics?
Is it the pushing of one player?
The pushing of a certain kid. You have the politics of if you play here, you're guaranteed to get this, and this.
Yep.
You have the politics of you don't play in my events, so this. The politics of you're not playing on this circuit, so this. Like, there's lots of forms of politics.
Yeah, I just feel I was thinking like team, like internal, like team wise, like coaching wise, like favorites and stuff like that. Because I know that's stuff that people hear and say, oh, you go over there, you ain't gonna get the ball, you ain't gonna do this. It's like, bro, it's basketball. Like, what coach isn't gonna let the ball move? Unless you got that dude You know, like that you know every time he touch it, there's a 50% chance it's going in the basket. Like, why wouldn't he?
But
You
King,
know,
let me ask you this though to counter that point real quick. So if I'm and I really don't I ain't gonna use no names because I don't want nobody calling my phone, right? So I'll just say if my grandfather or my uncle is involved in the program, right? And I've been the point guard on this team since 7th grade, and now we at 15U. And you a point guard too, right? And you like the same caliber of player as me or better, and they recruiting you to come to the team. Are you coming, knowing that my family is in control of the program? Like, are you feeling like you really gonna get a fair shot to play, or do you go somewhere where you feel like it ain't nothing gonna be able to stop me from shining?
you gotta research.
Because
You gotta research that coach.
you
know,
absolutely.
like I think so. I think you gotta research that coach, and you gotta have a conversation because when you think about it, right? Let's use yesterday for an example. Who was the point guard for UConn? Thank you.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Them boys was tough.
They was hooping. Right? Like we don't know. Like it's 2023. Nobody is walking up the court holding up one finger anymore, calling out every play 95% of the time. If you are, you're on the wrong, you're in the wrong game. You know, like you're in the wrong game. And most of the time, point guards are the leading scorers on the team. So if you're saying this is a point guard, why is he the leading scorer on the team? Take most of the shots, right? So we focus that position is considered like the quarterback in football. Like, bro, I always wonder who my quarterback gonna be. You know, like who my quarterback, who the point guard. Like, bro, do it matter? Can your coach emphasize ball distribution and movement and getting the ball up the floor, advancing it and pitching it ahead? You know, like, can we do that? Like, why do we care? Like, all we talk about is point guards and having the ball in their hand. That's politics. That's recruiting.
That's a form of politics as well. Yes, sir.
Doug, don't come in here all silent, bro. With your eyes all low.
I'm just listening, bro. But it's true because I'm dealing with a couple of kids in the transfer portal, and that's the selling point for coaches. Yo, I'm gonna put the ball in his hands. Well, that's the same thing college A, B, and C says. So tell me something different. Like that's the selling point right now, bro. And it's
I didn't know you was an agent like that, man.
I'm the worldwide.
Moving on up, man. Look at it, worldwide West.
I call myself the worldwide West of the transfer portal.
Look at that.
Yeah.
No, but it's what else I missed, man. I'm sorry. I was at a meeting. I'm trying to throw something for some kids in Port Arthur at the end of July, man. I'm sorry.
No, you working, man. No, nothing much really. We just talking about politics and the talent level of that 25 class. That's it. We talked about the in North Carolina them banning trophies at tournaments.
Love that.
No, I mean that's it really.
Yeah, y'all first lady tried to make it a participation thing by inviting Iowa to the White House.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like
come on, dog. Like we don't do that around here.
Because there's a bunch of y'alls on the court.
Yeah, that's the only reason. The only
if it would have been South Carolina versus LSU, they would have only invited the winner, bro.
and like Flau'jae Johnson said, if they would have lost, would they have gotten invited? Absolutely not. Big foe. Shout out to Alexis Morris, man. 409 legend around here.
Yes, sir, man.
But,
man, okay, so I got a special guest, man.
Guest?
Yeah, special guest to the show, man.
Special guest. What is this weenie? Where you been?
Look, you put cocoa butt on his face too.
And he got an edge up.
Yeah,
he got right before the show, man.
He got the edge of smelling just like barbershop. Just like the barbershop, bro. Still got the smell good on him. Fresh.
No, man. Special guest, Coach Anthony Willis, man. Man, Coach, man, what brings you on the show today, man?
Man, first of all, man, I mean, I ain't seen y'all boys in a while, man. I seen Doug and Rob this weekend. D King, man, I miss you, man. I ain't seen you in a while, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, for those who have, everybody mostly on here know now, but man, just wanted to announce that I will be opening up my own gym coming this September. You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited to be a 2-gym facility starting off, and then 6 months later to a year, we'll be starting the second part of it, which the third court will come in and the upstairs. Starting off, we will have my company that my wife has, the Elixir Muscle Recovery in there. We'll also have a weight room. We'll have a pool. And then we have a classroom that's going to be used for something special. That I will be kind of announcing on here as well. So with that being said, I know a year ago I had got the job at Woodlands Prep as the head coach. That didn't work out the way I wanted to work out. But after that kind of happened, I had a good year and a half to, really almost 2 years, really to look at things and stuff like that, kind of look at the field. So I will be opening up my own private school as well come this September, calling Empowering Others Prep. So we will be playing in Sloan's conference at SWAC for the first year, looking to have 8th grade to seniors. So I'll have an 8th grade team, a regional, and a national team. The goal eventually in the year, like I said, we will be opening up the upstairs to where I will be able to hold 100 to 150 kids in my school. So I will eventually have basketball for girls and boys, volleyball, and soccer. So we'll be dropping a lot of information on it here in the next week or so, different things and stuff like that will come with the school, what we're doing, things we will offer and stuff like that. But, just to let parents know that it's not nothing like it's a school where it's gonna be a private school setup where it will be online, but it will be a private school setup where we will have classrooms where your kid will come to the school, do his work at the school, and have practice and everything like that. So it won't be something that's just online at your house and we just show up and practice. It will be a school format with everything and things like that. So yes, it will be somewhat of a prep, but the goal is to really make it a big-time private school where I'm looking for kids who really want to excel not only on the court, but excel in this classroom. We will have some other special things that'll come that we will be helping kids and help them with their life as well. So, just look out for more information. But I wanted to just announce that I will be opening my gym, and not only I will be opening my own school coming up this September of this year. So.
Big time, man. Congratulations, dog.
Appreciate it.
All right, I gotta ask a question.
Gotcha.
People.
Why do you feel like you need to open a school?
Well, it's not that I feel like
we got 8 prep schools.
You asked me a question, so let me answer.
I ain't finished putting the rest of my spin on it. I don't come back here with the professional, with the political comebacks. All right, go ahead. Answer the question, man. Mr. Edge Up guy.
This guy.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
tractor out for your edge up. Oh, Chris, I'm gonna put my head back down.
True.
My hood back on.
But, I mean, great question, D King, because me and you have had this conversation, multiple times and things like that. And I wanted to be understood that the reason why, like I told you even about a year ago, man, like maybe it's not meant to be, but I want to be that guy to bring a big time prep school to the city, private school format that's kind of like an IMG, Sunrise, Mount Vert type situation. It ain't gonna start off like that, but my goal is to build it to that level because I feel like being in one of the largest cities, I want to help try to bring, some more national players to this city and also keep some of the kids over the last couple of years who have left. Mr. Nelson, what I'm saying? If I could get, Alejandro to come back to the city, what I'm saying? That would be special. But, but that's one of the biggest reasons. And the other reason is that, D King, for us, man, growing up and different things like that now, I have been blessed over the last 10 years to be an entrepreneur, to do my own business and things like that. So really, I'm trying to give back to kids to teach them how to really be successful in school, but to be successful in life in this, today's climate, because there's so many things that our kids really could be learning in school that can help them in life, not so much just the basketball. Like, I want people to understand it's not just basketball for me. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, I could have did it 2 years ago when, the whole women's prep situation didn't go the way it was supposed to go. And then I don't want to be just a part of another 8 or 7 schools that's out here. From that standpoint, I'm trying to really do something really, really totally different and something special for the city to where, high level kids and kids, who want to go to high level colleges, they can come and play on, situation where I think Legacy has done the best job of it, and I think it's the reason why is because they do have a school, like they have classrooms, they have, teachers and things like that. It's a real school where it's not just about, just coming and play basketball. So me, that's what I'm trying to add as another situation where, kids are coming to a school in a classroom setting and actually learning different, school stuff and things like that. And then also playing a national schedule at some point as well.
So you saying your difference will be that you will have a classroom?
Yeah. So, I'm going to have classroom the first year, which will start off. My goal is to have about 20 to 30 kids the first year. By year 2, like I said, I will add a girls program as well, and most likely volleyball, one of them will be first. So eventually I will be like a 3A tap school, like a Rose Hill, type of setup where it's like 100 some kids in my school. So we will be like a small private school, kind of like St. Thomas Episcopal type format where it's a small, private school setup, even like, Sierra Canyon. I looked at Sierra Canyon. It's only 100 some kids in that school. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big school, but it's a high level school where kids are going there to play athletics, but also get a high education.
What's going
What's
on,
the
Mr.
name of
Hatter,
it again?
man?
Huh?
Doug, what's the name
of
of
it
your
again?
school?
Oh, empowering others prep. Basically, empowering others preparatory is basically what it would be.
What's y'all budget look like for coaches?
Y'all need a recruiting coordinator.
Hey, there's gonna be there's gonna be some things coming out, man, that is gonna be really, really good. And you know what I'm saying?
I need to hear a number, Willis. I need to hear a number.
I ain't saying, hey, I ain't
miss
saying
me
no
without
number
it.
on
Miss me
here.
without a church talk.
Hey.
I need some numbers.
Hey, I ain't saying no numbers on here, but me and you got my line, so you can always call me.
Text me.
So, but it's gonna be something really good, just to let parents know I will be offering financial aid and I will be having scholarships as well. So it ain't, it's gonna be.
Y'all got a budget then. Yeah. I'm in the dough. They got a budget then. Yeah, we talking about scholarship. Yeah, they got a budget. Okay. Yeah, no problem.
As far as the gym, when is the date that the gym will be open for people who want to maybe rent out your gym space?
So the goal is to open up September 16th. That marks my 10-year anniversary for opening up my company. So October 1st will be when I start like allowing people to rent and things like that. And I want people to know, man, like this ain't just a Team Temple gym. This gym is gonna be for everybody. I ain't flexing on nobody. It's a business. So anybody want to rent, hey, come rent. Like I ain't. This ain't about just flexing. Like this is about a business. Like yeah, it's called the Temple Training Center, but that's much bigger. that has to do with when I started my company, the Buy is the Temple, 10 years ago when it was TBT, and it's just me rebranding it, just like Team Temple, rebranding what I did, after the pandemic and stuff like that. But definitely, I'm showing love to the city, you know what I'm saying? Tournaments, everything. So, dang, D King, you good, man?
What's that?
Man, the King took a big gulp, man. Pause, man.
Hey, Willie. So before you first of all, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
When you I know you say you're gonna play in Sloan League, but like in the non-district, before the season start, like will you be playing against like your legacies and PSATs, or do you already got a schedule in mind, or you still working on it right now?
So I mean, now that I've announced I'm gonna be hitting up everybody, all the coaches and things like that, I'm willing to play anybody. Anybody who want to play me, I'm willing to play them. I'm even trying to break the cycle, man, to where I can play against some private schools.
King, why you come back like that, bro? I didn't mean to cut you off, Willis.
No, you good. But I do, I'm gonna try to play. Man, I've been in the private school, system.
You all right, bro?
You good, B?
Focus, man. Focus. Jeez, I'm good, man.
But like I said, I've been in the private school area for a long time. So man, I'm gonna be reaching out to a couple of guys I know and things like that. Just like I did when I was at Woodlands Prep. I'm gonna be reaching out to guys. The other thing is that, just so people know, man, we won't be doing any reclassing. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for kids who gonna be wanting to come to school in their right grade. Now, if they do it before they come to high school, middle school, that's different. But, again, that's gonna kind of help me not scare off the teams that's in TAPS and things like that, to where they're not gonna, they're gonna want to play me because they don't feel like I got a bunch of, fifth-year seniors or anything like that as well. And I know Sloan has kind of changed that in his conference as well. He's kind of sent me his bylaws and things like that as well. So like I said, it's gonna be a legit private school situation. So
yeah, that was my question. I was just about to ask if you was gonna allow reclasses and all that.
Nah, I mean, like I said, for me, it's if you do it in the 8th grade, that's different. But once you get to the high school and things like that, that's a different type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So
cool. Y'all decided on a mascot. I know this all.
Yeah, no. We're gonna be the Kings.
What do you mean by that?
Kings.
That's copyright infringement, brother. You're gonna have to see me. I have my people get with your people, man. What do you mean?
Yeah, all right.
You trying to tell me something?
Dog, I'm not gonna be able to get D King face out of my head when he came back, dog. His eyes crossed, dog.
No, it didn't.
Yes.
But yeah, so nah, I mean, but yeah, man, I mean, like I said, I have everything popped up. Oh Lord, the Most High King, D King. So
Nah, that's big time though, man. I'm proud of you, dog, for real.
Appreciate it.
Big time. Like I said, if you need a recruiting coordinator, holler at me.
I got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Hey man, all right. Let's get to this. Let's get to this weekend, man. Congratulations and all that. But I heard y'all was acting up. But then I heard 17s went 0-3, so it humbled y'all. So we good. I think it kind of evens out. But let me hear about this weekend your program had, because you already know.
I mean, 17s, they played good this weekend, man. We just didn't come out with any dubs. Every game we lost. We lost 1-3 to Empire, lost 2 to Family League, and I think we lost like 2 points to Take Over East. really all good games. Made a couple mistakes at the end in situations where we could have won the games. But, I mean, it was all good 3 games and things like that. Played against some 3 good teams. We got to get back in the lab. 16, the 16U team is a special team for us, man. We've been having these kids, since they was in the 8th grade, developing them, getting them ready. They've been in the gym. They all like each other. They all know each other. A couple of them go to school with each other, and things like that. But, I mean, we did a good job. We beat the Hoops by 16. We beat 3D Empire by 18, and then we beat Raptors by 28. So, we had a, really good weekend. I feel like there's a lot of kids on that team that's trying to, make a name for themselves this summer. So they got chips on their shoulders. They trying to compete against everybody. They trying to go hard no matter who on the other side of the floor. And they play a good brand of basketball. You know what I'm saying? So, and then our 15s didn't do well. They went 1-2, but again, couple good games except for one. We got our behind spanked against JL3 the last game on 15s, but again, back in the lab getting to it.
Tell Chris to stop tweeting like he that dude. All right now. I don't like that. All right, I don't like that. You get your couple wins and all that, act like you've been there before, man.
Hey, Chris was in his bag when I walked in the gym.
Of course he was.
Hoops win, dog. You should have seen him.
Of course he was.
Man,
it's funny. Hey, look, 12 months ago, that boy was like this.
Hey, man, what have you done for me lately?
Hey, man, that's all it's about. That's all it's about. Nah, that's good, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm proud of y'all. You guys.
One thing, uniforms was on point. They got the merch. They rolling over. I told they was getting money, dog. Like y'all didn't want to listen to me. I told they was getting money, but they ain't want to listen to your boys.
DK, you got 2 phones yet?
Bro, I was just thinking about that.
Yet?
No, I don't. I was just thinking I need to, but I just added my daughter.
We the brokest people on the show now. We punch clocks and don't even got 2 phones. And
what do you mean, bro?
2 phones.
I don't have 2 phones. I got my old. I'm still on this old phone. Right?
I got 2 phones. You know what I'm saying,
bro? I got 1 phone that is only for college coaches. The other one is my personal line, bro. Relax.
Yeah. So I got 1 for work and 1 in personal line. Yeah. Like you got to have a 1 for work, bro. It's just too many people be calling.
And you can know which calls the screen on.
I don't have their work.
Yep.
I need. I just added my daughter line though, so I can't pay no high phone bill. What y'all phone bills, Carl? What y'all phone bills?
How your daughter doing in softball, man?
So, bro, how about this? So I was gone. I had to leave Thursday, right?
She hit a home run when you was gone.
No, man, she scored.
Mm.
She got on base. She got hit in the butt by a pitch. Then she got on base. She stole second, went to third, and then she came home and she scored. And I missed it, man. This is crazy. I couldn't believe it. Then yesterday they played. She didn't start yesterday, so she came, but they were smoking them kids. So she only played 2 innings. She didn't get the bat. So I missed it, man. And then their last game is Thursday. So she like it. She's having a really good time. But I really hate I missed she scored. And then I called her and I was like, well, when you scored, did you hit the gritty? She was like, no. I just high-fived every. My daughter's so dry. She ain't got no swag.
You would have hit the gritty if you.
I would. What? I would have acted a fool.
D King would have been hitting the gritty down the third base line before he even got to home.
I would have been acting a fool, man. I'm telling you, it would have been 4 foes all in the air, Acres home in the building. I would have acted up, boy. You crazy. That's my first time scoring. Yeah, it would have been real. But now, who we got in the who is Dave Parker, man?
I don't know.
Jared Harris played in the city this weekend or something? I thought they were out of town.
No, they was in Memphis at the little May Hoop event.
A lot of people going to Dallas this weekend, I've seen.
For the Circuit League.
For the Circuit
Y'all making
League.
that trip?
No, it's Easter.
Exactly.
I don't do no basketball Easter weekend, man.
Exactly.
I normally don't for Mother's Day either.
Mother's Day gonna be kind of hard
But
this
gotta
year.
make an exception this year.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be tough not to do nothing. Well, I went to Buff event was on Mother's Day last year. Who wants to smoke? But this
I
year,
know
it's
I
like,
wasn't there. So I was there every day, but Sunday.
but this year it's like
I got a
on
pass for this year,
steroids.
so I'm good.
yeah, because you got Buff and EYBL.
And EYBL. And then the following week, the Doug's Dozen Classic.
Yes,
Same
sir.
as Club.
I'll be there for that one.
Yeah. But the Gasso was a good look though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like,
No, it was, man. That's why I was
I
pumping it. I was
love
pumping it
3D.
up because it was another event in town that some teams went to and they shouldn't have went to.
Yeah, they definitely shouldn't have went to it.
They should have just came over to the Gassos and played, man.
I really like 3D Empire, bro. Like,
What?
even though they
Yeah,
were losing
Sean
the
does a good
game,
job.
Sean does an amazing job, bro. and Cash Gardner, I'm a fan, dog.
Yeah,
Hey,
that boy can
fellas.
shoot, man.
I gotta get back to practice, so I'll hit y'all up.
All right.
But,
Appreciate you for hopping on, man.
man, appreciate you letting me get on and make my announcements.
Yes, sir.
All right, boy.
Yeah, Cash, that dude, bro. Like, he was making contested
Contested, yes.
from the volleyball line.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, bro.
And we was talking about consistency. That kid is consistent.
Yeah, absolutely. Him and Grant McCaslin, son, he didn't shoot the ball well, but he was doing other things to keep him in the game. Like if he would have been on, then
Yeah, for sure.
JL3 might have lost.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good man. The Final Four last week in Houston was epic. Now Houston did a really good job of hosting the McDonald's and the Final Four. Like,
Yeah.
the city was on fire.
Yeah. Next year it's in Phoenix, I heard.
Yeah. So I was talking to the guy over Area Code Hoops, Chad Grove.
Yeah.
He already planning like how it's his city. Like, he's the Jim Hicks of Phoenix. So he's super excited. I want to get y'all thoughts on this. What do y'all think about the NCAA Academy is coming back this year?
Yeah.
So they're holding it all in one city. Like,
for all regions?
For all regions. And it's in Memphis at a 12-court facility.
Okay, so the new place.
Yeah. Like, I think that's a bit extreme to have it. Like, Memphis ain't that big of a town anyway, so you're expecting 300 some odd coaches from the country to come in. I don't know how many kids. It's gonna be a bunch of that's gonna be nuts, man.
It is. That's interesting that they're doing it all in one city this year.
All in one city.
Probably so that every coach has an opportunity to see every kid.
Every kid, yeah. But that's gonna be tough, man. Like, and I'm not knocking any kid, but last time it happened was the summer of 2019.
Yep, 2019.
A lot of them kids shouldn't have been in that camp.
I agree with you.
Like, you had high level dudes, and then you had some dudes that probably struggled to play varsity. So I wonder if they're gonna do a better job of like evaluating the guys that they bring in.
I believe so.
Yeah, they need to have some type of a committee.
Yeah.
With your kind of like your region and local scouts. Because it used to be, I don't know if it's still the same format. So a coach, I can nominate a player from my team. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm the Valero All-Stars, I can nominate my best player. Who's probably not going to go play anywhere. And he can get accepted into this college basketball academy where he's playing against the Keontae George.
Yeah.
And all these type of kids. And he can't even, like you said, he can't even make varsity. He was a junior on JV last year. Like,
And the bad part about it, at the end of the day, it's gonna hurt the kid because the kid gonna go out there get embarrassed and be like, "Yo, man, I really ain't supposed to be doing this. Maybe I should be doing this, but not to this level." You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. It's in July, Mr. Viles.
I think it's like the last week of July, in the
Yeah.
middle of the week. I'm sure. Alejandro definitely gonna get an invite.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he'll definitely be one of the ones for the invite. But I just thought it was interesting that they bringing everybody to one city, man. Like that's crazy.
I liked it when it was at U of H, man.
Man, I loved it, bro. I loved it.
I ain't gonna lie.
It was we had the Southwest Exposure Camp at Yates, and then you finish there, you shoot over to U of H. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Man, Mr. Deuce, we ain't letting them kids play against them type of kids, man.
They had a couple of kids that looked just like the little boy off of Nutty Professor. Talking about he a center, 5'11". Getting embarrassed in front of every Division I coach was in attendance too. That's the crazy.
Yeah, see that's yeah. No, that's yeah, Mr. Yeah, he said Alejandro gonna be with the Puerto Rican national team.
Oh well,
I don't blame you, Mr. Viles, man.
Man, that kid, so man, I can't wait to see him and Dejon Leatherman together in the front court, bro. Together.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man.
Man.
If Alejandro was still in the city, is he number one over Sebastian?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm just asking a question.
I'm gonna tell you,
you didn't get to see Alejandro because you didn't go to Battle of the Brands.
Yeah, they do.
But no, it don't look like Alejandro took. It don't look like he ever took a day off.
like he rolled out the bed and was like, "Oh well, I'm gonna go hoop, be the most dominant presence on the floor." That was crazy, but knowing that kid would probably work his butt off to be where he at, it's just tell you how talented he is that he can just make it look so easy.
Yeah,
but that's how the good ones do it, though.
True.
How the good ones do it. But I'm gonna tell you who making a put like Chris McDermott looked really good this weekend in the 3D game that I saw. I didn't see the second game, but I think JL3 might need a point guard though, another point guard.
Yeah, they had Chris on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He a matchup problem too, because if he finds somebody small on you, he can go post you up. But I agree with you. Like them teams that went to them other events, they should have played at the gas. So that's the
they should have, man. Yeah,
did
themselves a disservice, man.
Yeah.
Especially teams who had like a lot of unsigned seniors.
Absolutely.
Like it was a lot of D3s and a lot of JUCOs in the building. I never even heard of Eastern Wyoming College. Well, they was in the building. You know what I'm saying? You got Final Four in town.
Yeah, exactly.
Gasso already has a name for themselves, so it just makes sense. Like, I don't know. I don't think people was thinking like in that aspect, man.
I mean, some teams want to go in. Some teams want to go in trophies.
Speaking of winning trophies, man, shout out to I gotta shout out my guy Chad one time, man. Chad finally won the Brian Delavet tournament, man. Shout out to Chad, man.
First time forever. He been trying to win that tournament forever, dog.
Finally got him one, man.
Finally got him one. He called me too. As soon as he won. Yeah, this was his exact words. Yeah, man, went took care of business. I was like, boy, it's about time. Yeah, man. I agree, Ken, dog. The circuit should have chilled this past weekend, bro. Like, you already got a big event coming up this weekend in Dallas. Like, they was just trying to corner the market, but You ain't gonna get none of them big time teams over there.
No.
But not even even the out of town teams like your 3D, the ATX Future, ATX Lockdown, San Antonio Future, like
Man,
it was some solid. That Pro Skills 15U Nike, San Antonio Pro Skills 15U team was pretty solid. Like
man,
you had a lot of good out of town teams who came and played.
Y'all stayed in the gym all day Saturday and Sunday.
Oh yeah, man. You was never, but you was doing both. You was mixing both work.
I was mixing both up.
And so y'all can't say Doug ain't in the gym because Doug was in the gym, and Doug was mixing it up, going to hang out with the college coaches, talking about y'all little baby kids.
Trying to talk about y'all little kids, man. Like trying to get the city to where, like, man, we got to find out what's in Houston first before we do anything else. And coaches was everywhere, man. Like if you stop by the Hilton downtown, next door to where the NABC convention was, you can just go sit in the lobby and you'll see about 45 high major coaches right there, just in the lobby chilling. So it was a good weekend, though, man. Man, my week got started bad. I thought I lost my license, man. I was panicking, but I found it. Bro, I was nervous, man. But yeah, I wanted to salute y'all too, man. Y'all was in there all day working, man. As soon as I walked in the gym, I seen G-Day talking to some coaches for y'all little kids, man. So
yeah, man, I was trying to work, man.
That's what's up. San Antonio Future, boy, man.
Yeah, hey, they tough, man.
No, shout out Devin Gibson, man. His program is really good. And
man, they coming to the Doug Dozens.
Man, I'm working on it, bro.
All right, man. We need them, man.
Because I'm working on that, dog. Yeah, I'm working on it. We spoke this weekend trying to figure it out.
Tough. Ward, the freshman, tough.
Even the little undersized big man foot on their 16U team, he's solid.
Yeah,
like, they really good.
The bruiser.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, they good, man. They really good. We know how to play. Skill. That's why I like watching 3D Empire though. Like they play the game the right way. They don't try to overdo stuff. Sean called great sets. They run it.
Yep, you're right. No over dribbling.
None.
Like none of that.
Like shooter
pocket, bro. Like the pass would be right in the pocket, not at the hips. I'm talking about shooter pocket at the chest.
That was like 17, 16,
as soon as you catch it, straight 15. Up.
It was all three levels, 15, 16, and 17 were like that.
Yeah. Ken Dean, man, to answer your questions, yes, coaches are asking about 24s, but not 23s. I'm gonna be real with everybody. We kind of talked about that earlier. Like if you 23 and you still playing summer ball, you're not gonna get nothing bigger unless you are like truly like destroying everybody. Like if you're not out there destroying, like you're not a no-brainer, just go ahead and take it. And that's your stepping stone. You know, I have to go this route in hopes to get to this route. Like just take it.
Yeah. Yeah, because the coaches I talked to this weekend, nobody was mentioning anything about 23s.
Yeah.
Like, so it's all about 24s and below right now. That and transfers.
Yep, transfer.
Yeah.
They want to know what Houston kids in the portal you know.
Sticks, bro. How well you know such and such?
Man.
Like I know him pretty well. Nate Martin entered the portal today from Texas State.
Okay.
He entered the portal. His dad texted me. Said he didn't got hit up by a couple of mid-major programs already. I didn't realize Nate had played in 81 games so far at Texas State. Like he's been playing a lot since his freshman year. And that's gonna help him out a lot.
But see, man, I'm glad you brought that up. That's what King was talking about too. And somebody else mentioned it. Like guys entering the portal with no stats, not a game played. Like that's not. There's no benefit for you at all.
Yeah,
by doing that.
None.
So,
You just said Nate Martin played in 81 college games.
81 college
I
games.
I just want y'all to be like realistic. It's a kid in the portal. They put the same size, kind of same skill set. He's played 81 games and the other kids play 0.
Yeah.
I'm taking 81 games.
I'm taking 81 games. I'm taking because he know what it'd been like to be in that fire. And if you don't think the difference in the speed, the athleticism, the physicality of the college game from high school or like even anything, like college a different level, bro. Like I go to U of H games and I go look at it as different eyes. I go look at like how fast they move, how hard they gotta cut. Like, bro, if you ain't ready for that, then you're not gonna play at all. And you might not make it to the start of the season because they might send you home because you ain't getting it done at practice.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, it's
shoot, not just U of H. At shout out to Coach Medina, St. Thomas, man. Hey,
man, St. Thomas came to Beaumont and almost popped Lamar. Lamar's a Division I program. Held the lead for most of the game, lost it at the end, and had a good look to win the game. And I went to their game. They played somebody. They destroyed them. But Coach Medina does a great job. He called me last night.
He does, man. A lot of these kids couldn't make it at St. Thomas.
Oh, no. No. Absolutely not.
If you got an offer for St. Thomas and you still sitting on it, man, something's wrong with you.
I got one kid. I got one kid that does, and I'll be on his mama every day.
Oh, yeah, he needs to go ahead and take it. I know you're talking about. Take it.
Dimitri Kendall. Son,
take it.
What we waiting on, bro?
There's 3 of them.
Brother,
who is it?
Your brother in the program. He a grad assistant. You ain't gonna sign? Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I don't know what we waiting on, man. Like some kid. Oh man, speaking of that, I got a DM the other day, bro, from a kid. I don't know who the kid is. He was like, yo, I'm such and such and such. I just entered the Division II portal. Can you give me an offer? Like, bro, I'm not no miracle worker, bro. It don't work like that. So I know y'all get them same messages.
I do be getting them messages.
Same messages, man. I don't even know who the kid is, man.
With the highlight
I get
videos.
those, and then I get here goes a couple clips. Can you put this together for me? And then send them to some schools.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to see the kid from he from Laterno. So that was, and he was like, "Hey, how is it going? Is there any way you could help me get an offer? I just recently got into the portal." I'm like, bro, like, no, I can't. I don't hand out offers, dog.
Miss Jackson, man, I seen Trey play twice. I seen him at Icebreaker and then Battle of the Brands. I mean, he looked good. There's just some times where when he gets in the paint, he gonna have to learn how to make that read and kick the ball. Because at the next level, like I just was talking to a college coach about this right before the show. You can get in that paint, but when you got a bunch of 6'7" guys with 36 plus verticals, you know, that's looking like a 12-foot closeout coming at you. You got to be able to make that pass. But, you know, high school level, you can kind of get away with that just a little bit. Whereas on that college level, that's a totally different look. College basketball's tough. Don't matter JUCO, don't matter what level you go to, it's tough.
NAIA, D2, D3. Like you said, bro, a lot of people couldn't even play at St. Thomas, bro, and they'll frown on like St. Thomas. I'm better.
Mm-hmm.
Until you get on the court with them dudes, and you be like, oh shit. So yeah, man, it's sad that we in this state though, man. Like kids got offers sitting on them, and a lot of kids entering the portal that shouldn't enter the portal, and it's gonna be more It's gonna be more left in the portal than find new homes. So
it is. Mr. Deuce, I don't know what LJ's best fit is for him. I mean, that's gonna be on him and his decisions.
I got a tip to where he's gonna end up. I can't disclose it. I'll disclose it to you, G.
Yeah, can't say it, but
yeah.
LJ's a kid who will be fine anywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Like there's certain kids in the portal where, like, it goes back to what I said, the no-brainer. Like, this kid's a no-brainer. No matter where he goes, he's going to be able to fit into my system because of the way that he plays basketball and what he brings to the table as a basketball player. Versus the kids who, I don't know, and then the kids who've never played a game.
Yeah,
then they get mad when the JUCO coaches are contacting them. Like,
when you can put the ball in the hole like LJ Cryer, you're gonna have a place to play. Not too many people could put the ball in.
Hey, Mr. Deuce, we can't be calling my guy by his government name.
Man. Come on,
can't call him by his government name on the show, man.
Come on, man. Thank you, G.
Yeah, they twerking it. They twerking in that portal, man.
Yeah, man. That dude called me
some
by
kids.
my government name.
Some kids just need to stay at school, man. Especially, coach, if you have a good exit meeting, and see, a lot of people don't even know what this is. If you have a good exit meeting and the coach is trying to bring you back, but you when they're talking crazy, like, come on, man.
Oh, like, what are we doing? Like, if you have a good exit meeting, like, you're supposed to attack the off season, like, yo, I'm gonna be that guy next year.
Yeah.
Man, you going there talking like one kid I know. I put it in the group chat the other day. Dad getting in the way with his college career, going talk crazy to the coaches. Like, nah, man, that ain't the way to move. Though. You have a good exit meeting. I bet your kids.
Hey, Miss Jackson, man. Hey, look, man, y'all can't be coming on here calling my guy D. Look, it's D Jones. That's his name. Or just Doug. D Jones or Doug, man.
They adding an extra S on there and everything, man. Like, come on, man. But a lot of kids don't even know what an exit meeting is.
They don't. And parents don't even know what it is.
Parents don't know what it is either. Like, after every season, man, you're gonna have that one-on-one with the coaching staff.
Yep. Everybody.
And some go well, some don't.
I didn't know what an exit meeting was. So that's my freshman year. I'm like, hold on. Like, I just thought I came back automatically. Like,
man, thank you, Miss Nicole. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, that's my homie right there, man.
That's what I'm talking about. But nah, man. You saw more basketball than me this weekend. Who else stood out to you at the Gasso? Because there was a lot of talent in the building for sure.
There was a couple kids. Byron Bibbs, he's a kid. He goes to Summer Creek. Talked to Coach Coleman about it. Coach Coleman moved him up for the playoffs. He's a freshman. But Coach Coleman said he just got to learn how to play defense and become a team defender.
Yeah.
And not know, okay, I'm going to reach on every play because I know that I'm super athletic if I get on this transition. But if he offensively, he's got it. Like, he scored with the best of them. He just has to buy in defensively. Like you said, the Cash kid from 3D.
No, that was impressive. Dog.
He just was really consistent. Like, game in, game out. Just he was tough, man.
I like Bo Ogden too from JL3.
Yeah, Bo looked good for jail 315s.
I didn't know he was that bouncy.
Yeah, I like that I like that 15s that they put
15
together.
team is good. Yeah.
That 15U team they put together is really a really good team, man. I like the balance of it.
Yeah,
I really
man.
do.
I like what I saw.
What's
from K. Dotson.
I don't want to mess up the twins' name, but one of the twins from Hightower. I would be getting confused. Hey man, he draws the most fouls.
For real?
Hey man, he hits boy with slight pump fakes, get him in the air, jump right into him. It feel like you watching an NBA game. How many times he go?
Who they play for?
He played for Takeover.
Takeover plays Takeover. Okay.
Yeah, how many times he gets sent to the line just because of that, man?
I heard Milton Rice looked really good this week.
Yeah, from Fresno Flyers. Yeah, he got dunked on though.
Oh,
but it happens, man.
It happens, man. He contested, so he's trying to make it. So that Charlie Redo, I saw him for one game and he was cooking. That kid can really shoot the ball too.
Mm-hmm.
He had like over 30 that game I saw. K. Dotson looked good in the JL3 game I saw. Who else I like? Mike, Little Money Mike, man. He's the most competitive kid in the city.
Yeah, he's just a competitor, man.
That dude's so competitive, man.
He's a tough defender, man.
Yeah.
I know he don't play football, but I challenge. Hey,
about that at the game, bro. Like, put him in a slot or a
man. If he put on some helmets and pads, we may be having a whole different conversation about you, Mike.
His life. He still got time.
You do, Mike. Hey, Mike, I had the same conversation with Chris Marshall. We was at the Gassos up in Dallas. He was playing with Coos Elite, sophomore year, and going into his junior year. I said, man, just try it. He like, nah, man. Mike, you heard? I said, man, you just a gnat. Like, I said, just trust. I said, man, I know football kids, bro. Like, I played football. I know what it looks like. Just the way you move, everything. Even your mannerisms as a person, like the way you talk, all that. And hey man,
turned into All-American in 2 years.
Yeah,
like a lot of people like he played 2 years and was a Under Armour All-American.
2 years high school football, man.
Boy, that's crazy. What he ended up going to
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. I tried to get remember Ronald Holmes.
Yep.
I tried to get him to focus on football. He was the dude on the field, man. I just wanted him to focus. He was really good at basketball.
No, if y'all don't know how good Ronald Holmes was,
but
Ronald
football,
Holmes played 4 years at Northside High School on Washington.
Me and KD was just talking about
no,
KD was his coach, bro.
No, they haven't won a game since he graduated. That's how, and they went to the playoffs 3 straight years while he was the quarterback. They haven't won a game since he graduated. That's how good he was, man.
He was tough on the football field, man. But he had offers.
Exactly.
But he wanted to play basketball, so he just loved basketball so much.
Man, like they said, hoop dreams deflate like a true fiend's weight.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hove.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, no, that's really honestly, that's who all just stood. I didn't get to watch none of the Jail 317s.
Yeah, because they was playing the same time.
Because they was playing the same times where I was booked to film. So I didn't get to watch any of those games.
That game against 3D Empire was pretty good. 3D Empire got what's the name? What's the name?
Yeah. Qual Attack, man. Hey, his name is. I told his name to my son. Was like, man, his name is just Cold. I said, yeah,
Cold, bro. Cold. That kid don't miss, dog.
Man,
he don't miss.
Man,
oh like, yo,
I'm talking about a 6'10" shooter.
6'10"
That's a 6'10" shooter right there.
Like he got all of it too. Fadeaways, pull ups, like everything. And if you put him on the line, it's cash. You're not missing. Like, nah, that kid pretty good, man. Like I said, Sean does a great job with that organization. A lot of people don't understand. Like, all those kids train with him year round, so he with them 12 months a year, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
He even dunked like a pro, man. Like,
yes,
just get it over. Let me get this dunk over with real quick.
yeah, man. Nah,
Let me get back down
he
here.
was super impressive. That game against them and Team Temple was really good. Team Temple had a chance to beat them.
It was, yeah.
And then he took over in overtime.
Yeah, over, yeah.
Yeah.
He said, he said, we need the dub. I got it.
I got it. We good money. Yeah,
I got it.
Man. Nah, that's what's up, though.
Yeah, man. But man, we finna hop off, man. Y'all have a blessed Easter. Y'all enjoy your family, man. We'll see everybody back here on Monday. We just did Tuesday because yesterday was Final Four championship. I definitely wasn't gonna try to compete with the NCAA. And shout out to the women's Final Four. That game was good. It was a really good game. The best women's game I've seen in a long time. They broke records as far as attendance.
And views
on television, just the whole, not even just then, the whole tournament, like because you never knew who was going to win, so it wasn't always just nothing but number ones is guaranteed every year almost in women's to go to the Final Four. This year you got
about
a lot of teams just playing.
Yeah, you know what's so like women's college basketball is in a good space, dog.
It is
because you got like next year people already like you've never heard anybody talk about, man, I can't wait till next year in women's college basketball. Because you got Caitlin Clark coming back, Angel Reese. Like, it's going to be. Then UConn. Like, if they're healthy, they back in the conversation.
Yep, my girl Olivia Miles will be back.
Yeah, exactly.
Notre Dame.
So, South Carolina not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, they ain't going nowhere.
Tennessee look like they coming back.
Man, and South Carolina getting a girl from the McDonald's All-American game who was strapped. She was letting that thing fly from beyond NBA range.
Bro, women's college basketball. Like,
she was. Yeah.
Shout out to LSU. Shout out to UConn, man, too, man. They dominated the men's tournament, dog.
Yeah, they look good, man. And I was talking about that too, how, a lot of people be like, man, we ain't training kids to be a big man, positionless basketball. I said, man, big man thrive in college basketball, man.
Nobody.
Zach Edey, no-go.
Derek Lively at Duke and Baycott, North Carolina. Even the big from Miami, number 15, I can't think of his name, Amir or something like that.
Yeah, he was tough too.
Man, big man, you need big men to win in college.
You do, man. Nevada with even Will Baker, man. I know Will like to play on the perimeter, but down low, his footwork skill set is crazy.
I think Will in the portal.
He is in the portal.
Man, somebody
even like Drew Timme was really solid down low, man.
True, Junior's an under the basket player, but dominated college basketball. Yeah, man, you gotta have bigs to win in college, man.
You do. You have to have them, man.
Got to. But nah, man, it was good talking to y'all, man. See y'all next week.
Oh, yes, sir, man. We out, man. Till the next time, y'all be safe, man. Y'all stay up, man.